Hermilla Martinez remembers the only playground she ever knew as a child.
I remember my mom, like, the sun being hot and her being tired, her back hurting, and her, like, kind of taking me everywhere she went.
The open fields at a migrant labor camp near Eugene, Oregon.
All she did was eating the strawberries. So when we got home, she had the strawberries all over her little tiny face, all over her clothes. But she was so happy and picking the strawberries.
There was no father in the picture, only her mother Maria, who often worked 2 jobs to make ends meet, and an older brother, Gabe.
I remember her working at a cannery for a long time and leaving me and my brother alone at night.
Those hard times began to wear on Hermilla's mom, sending her spiraling into a serious depression.
It was not my mother. She was saying things, cruel things, tearing up pictures, physically abusive, verbally. She was like possessed.
Life working in the field was not easy for the Martinez family, so Hermilla's mother packed up the kids, and with a little convincing from relatives, they headed for Denver, Colorado. But life there was not what they had hoped for.
Did you think that your uncle was going to come and save your family?
Yeah, definitely.
Things didn't turn out that way. There would be no home.
He set us up in like a little trailer that they used to put on those little pickup trucks. We had to like burn a barbecue outside the door and let that heat come in, which I got like carbon monoxide poisoning one night. We didn't have like water. We'd have to get like a bucket of water. And all my mom could really cook is like beans.
Then the unexpected.
They had found out that we were living in this trailer in this situation in winter, and the way that I didn't have any clothes, neither did my brother. And they came and they took us out of my uncle's house, and they put us in child custody services, like a shelter, children's shelter.
Alone and confused, Hermilla found her only source of comfort, the classroom.
That was like my escape, was school.
By age 10, she was placed in a foster home with a woman named Carrie.
She was so strict, I kind of was like angry at her because I felt like she wasn't as nurturing as she could have been with me.
By this time, Hermilla's brother had been put in a boys' home, and her mother was admitted to a mental facility.
It was just something a kid should not have been going through.
Trying to be more independent, Hermilla sent flyers around the neighborhood in search of babysitting jobs. A single mom by the name of Jeannie Orr responded.
She was like an angel. She was my angel.
I'm proud and somewhat embarrassed that she would call me that because we were just going about life.
A bond formed and blossomed into a special friendship.
Her car, I got my driver's license in. She bought my cheerleading uniform. She just like always took care of me.
She gave Hermilla hope and inspiration.
Jeannie had a degree, and you know, that instilled in me that I could get an education.
And she did. In 1997, Hermilla graduated from the University of Denver. She didn't stop there.
I always felt like, well, what can I do to like have justice, you know, for my family and watch over my mother. And I just thought I should be a lawyer.
She applied and was accepted at California Western School of Law here in San Diego. Last year, she received her degree. While studying for the bar, Hermilla landed a job at her alma mater as a recruiter. Her boss says Hermilla quickly became a role model.
Because she really has a lot of tenacity and really is a goal setter.
Hermilla was finally beginning to feel settled. Then suddenly, another setback. She failed the bar exam.
I was devastated. That was a rough weekend.
Hermilla isn't alone. In California, 30% of all law students failed the bar the first time. She quickly rebounded, joining a study group.
But there's people that I've dealt with much worse than I have, and I'm truly blessed, and I've acknowledged that.
Her long road from the strawberry fields of Oregon has taught her how to better handle the hurdles.
If you can't find stability in your family, then you go outside and you find other mentors and other teachers, and they'll guide you along the way.
I'm so proud of her. She's going to get promoted, and then she's going to make a partner. and landmark cases, and I'll say I knew her when.
Laura Castaneda, Channel 4, San Diego.